But how can you hate such a good show? It even got like a 9.3 on IMDb. That's just as good as Avatar The Last Airbender. Game of Thrones, that is better than The Sopranos.
You stupid fucking idiot. I mean, the first season was really good, but the second season, oh my god, it was so giga ass! It ignored the final of the first season and was just the whole time emotion baiting and overusing plot devices like hell. So what does make season 2 so shitty? This fucking kid. But it's not only this kid, it's also this fucking doctor and this old lady. So to understand why, season 2, we need to remember that in the first season final, Jinx killed Silco and was like,
I'm Jinx now.
About to bomb this whole plane.
So then, next season, the writers just forgot. She's still conflicted on whether she's Powder or Jinx, even though they should have resolved that in the last season. Then they tease this conflict between factions in the Undercity with that one guy that wants to rat out Jinx. But guess what? They resolved that shit literally in the same episode and just killed that guy. And wasn't he supposed to be the boss of one of the criminal enterprises? After that, they set up this big fight between Vi and Jinx. But guess what? Since none of them is allowed to get killed or imprisoned or anything like that, they use this fucking plot device so nothing fucking happens. She just jumps between those two, so she's then like,
Oh no, don't shoot.
So at this point, the writers wanted to put big strong woman in charge, to set her up as the villain. But there were too many key characters that would oppose that. So they just got rid of them in the most retarded, stupid ass ways I have ever seen. Those two with some Rick and Morty type shit going into parallel universes, and she gets abducted by some organization we get to know in a 30-second cutscene. So do you remember how Jinx started this whole conflict between the upper and lower city? Well, now she just doesn't want to help anymore, but she's the main character. She can't just do nothing. So how did the writers get her to do something? Yeah, it's the fucking kid. She gets arrested on some kind of protest with all the Jinx supporters, so now Jinx has to go to the prison and save her and all the Jinx supporters. What a convenient way to keep the story progressing. Then there also appears conveniently that large monster that turns out to be the father figure from season 1, turned into a large monster by this freaky doctor, and of course they overcome the monster's rage with the power of love. After finding their father figure again, Jinx goes to Vi and tells her about it, so then both go with their father to the cult created by Victor. Oh, I forgot to mention, Victor infused himself with the hex tech thing, and now is a miracle healer with a fucking cult. Turns out, Victor is just fucking Rick from Rick and Morty and can travel between universes. So he brings back Chase from that one dimension to kill the Victor from this dimension. Then Big Strong Woman pulls up with her army to find the monster that the freaky doctor created. So there is this big battle against the cult. Victor gets bonked by Jace with his big hammer and the kid just fucking dies. The plot device that didn't even got a voice actor, whose only purpose was to evolve the plot, gets killed off the moment she's just fucking useless for the plot. So then Victor and Big Strong Woman become allies, and Victor wants to eliminate human suffrage by turning everyone into some kind of robot. From a plot of how rich people suppress the poor and how upper parts of society profit earlier and more from new technology to the fucking plot from Naruto. Some guy wanting to stop human suffrage by turning everyone into some kind of puppet. Then we get even more dimension travel bullshit. Echo is trapped in a dimension where Hextech was never developed. So he just fucking develops a time machine that also happens to be the weapon they need to kill Victor with. How convenient. Then he just develops a way to travel through dimensions and gets back to his own dimension. So now Big Woman and Victor attack the upper city. There is this whole big battle that feels absolutely pointless because Victor fights Chase. Chase loses. But guess what? Echo comes in and just one-taps him with his time machine by letting it explode into his face. And after Victor is defeated, the whole battle just ends. So in conclusion, the second season is just, it's absolute dog shit, but at least looks good.